What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to another episode of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on the channel. Technically, it's not a Legends Fantasy Draft Series, but I guess it technically is. It's a Fantasy Draft Retro Rebuild is really what it is, but a Legends Fantasy Draft Series is kind of what it is too, because once we get out of year number one, it's going to be a fantasy draft, and we took a fantasy draft at the beginning, so either one's right, whatever one you want to call it. But we are here, and in the last episode, did not end the way that I thought it would end. It did not end, spoiler alert, with us holding the Lombardi Trophy. That's how I thought it would end. It's how it probably should have ended. But it didn't end that way. We lost in the NFC Championship game to the Washington football team in overtime because of my fault. Because I was just doing my normal simulating thing, and I simulated through overtime, and they got the ball first and scored on their first possession, and we didn't get a chance. So that's how overtime works in the NFL, and I messed it up. So it is what it is. We lose. We don't win a Super Bowl in year number one, but we can still win a Super Bowl every single year after. If we believe, and if we do a good offseason, if we have a good free agency, and if we have a good draft, we can come back even stronger. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and let's get into this offseason, hopefully. We are right here where we left off in the last episode, Super Bowl 55, technically Super Bowl 55, but we're back in 2005, so I don't know what Super Bowl it was back in 2005, but that's the Super Bowl that we're in. So it's the Washington football team and the Miami Dolphins. Let's simulate real quick. Who are you guys taking to win this first Super Bowl of this series? I'm going to take the football team because they beat me. So I'm assuming they're pretty good. And they get beat 24-6 by the Dolphins. Excuse me. Maybe it's a good thing we didn't make it to the Super Bowl. We might have got embarrassed by the Dolphins. That's crazy. We've got retirements. Troy Vincent's gone. Ted Washington. We got a lot of retirements. We got Bobby Hamilton, John Browning, Doug Flutie, Robbie Tobeck, Deion Sanders, Willie Roaf, Marvin Harrison. Whoa. So we lose three pretty big names right here. Primetime, Willie Roaf, and Marvin Harrison. Jerry Rice is gone. Jimmy Smith is gone. Isaac Bruce, Michael Strahan, Joe Horn, Brad Johnson. Okay, some big names in this first offseason. Big names. Who's going to be in the free agent class? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea who's going to be in the free agent class. Weddle Moore. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Weddle Moore is your Super Bowl MVP. Congratulations to him. Good job, my guy. Let's simulate to the first part of free agency so that we can spend all this money that we have. We have a ton of money, 127 million? Yeah, 127 million, and there's nobody here to spend it on. There's nobody here to spend that money on. We do need to get a backup quarterback. I'm probably going to draft a quarterback in the draft, so we only need to get one guy. I'm thinking we get a guy like Jake Delhomme, or maybe we go for a John Kitna type. We don't need to get anybody crazy because they're just going to be a third string for us. So, you know what? If they're just going to be a third... Why are the Ravens offering Craig Krenzel a contract? There's plenty other guys better. I'm going to offer Craig Krenzel a contract because he's a Buckeye. Circle K, Craig Krenzel. We're going to get him in the building because I'm assuming that they're not going to pay him that much money. Running back room is not looking good. Maurice Claret's here. We could turn Maurice Claret into something. Especially since Rondane, okay. Especially since nobody's got an offer on him. You know what? I'll throw an offer at Maurice Claret. He's a Buckeye as well. Might as well just keep getting all the Buckeyes. Get all the Buckeyes we can. Wide receiver room. We did lose Marvin Harrison, which was our second best wide receiver. We still have Keyshawn, which is good. Keyshawn's going to help us. Joey Galloway is here. He might be a nice piece to bring in for a season or two. I'll offer him 2 years. He probably will retire after this year anyway, so Let's see. Tight ends. We're going to have to stick with the tight ends we have. There's nobody here that I'm willing to spend any money on, so we're going to go with that. Our offensive line's going to hurt again, but remember, we've got the draft, so we don't have to worry too much. We can find some young prospects there. I may need to get a better center. I'm probably going to get a better center because I don't think there's anybody here that in the draft that I could get, because I think Nick Mangold is in this draft, but he's probably going to go pretty early. So let's just get a center right now. I mean, he's 70 overall. You can't really pass that up, especially in a free agent class like this. Right guard is okay, especially since the right guard that we already have is higher overall than all these guys. Right tackle is going to have to be fine too. We don't have a pass rusher anymore, at least on the left side, so that's a little bit worrying. We do have Warren Sapp and Ryan Pickett still. Warren Sapp's up to a superstar development, so that's awesome. Good for him. Is there anybody here that we could take a chance on? Who was that down there? Did he have a good overall? He was 25. We could move Robert Gathers. We could keep Robert Gathers over on the left side. That could be a move because we had him there last year. He seemed to do pretty well. Our left outside linebacker is looking pretty bad. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Who do we want to spend money on? Ted Johnson. I don't want to try and waste money on guys and try to outbid teams for guys that aren't going to matter that much. Matt Wilhelm might matter. What's his overall? 64? I'm not going to offer him a 4-year contract. You're out of your mind. We'll see what that does. The Giants, how much are the Giants offering him? I'm not going to go that crazy. 7 million? That gets us above. Okay, that's good. Corners, if we go for Gary Baxter, he'd be our best corner. But I kind of want to see how Drayton Florence and Townsend progress this season. So I think we're going to keep it how it is. We need to get a backup for John Lynch. And I'm thinking that it's going to be one of these guys down here that's like 24. This guy's 24, but he's got an offer on him. Jason Shivers has no offers. So if we just throw him a baby contract. Parrish is still here. Man, this free agent class is not looking that great. I am not excited about this at all. Our negotiations are the center, Joey Galloway, Matt Wilhelm, Jason Shivers, Craig Krenzel, and Maurice Claret. Just to fill out some basically just depth positions. I could come back and get some offensive linemen if I need to, but I think that's going to do it for this first round of free agency. I'll catch you guys on the next course of free agency when either they sign or I've chosen some other people to sign. I'll see you guys then. So after one free agency period, we got that center to be our starter. We got Joey Galloway to be probably our third string, maybe? Fourth string? I don't know where he'll fall. We got a nice backup right outside linebacker with Matt Wilhelm. Jason Shivers to be our backup free safety because he's young. And then Craig Krenzel to be our third string quarterback after we probably draft somebody, depending on who we draft. We still haven't signed Maurice Claret. He's still waiting in the wings. But I think that's going to be everybody that we need to sign here. I would like to put an offer on Ron Dane, but probably not. This free agency class is just not that great. I don't think that we have the assets to trade for more draft picks. We have pick 30 in the first round. We have a second, third, fourth, fifth, no sixth, and 2 sevenths. What did I trade my 6th round pick for? Did I trade it or is it already gone? I don't remember. But we just don't have the assets to trade for another draft pick, like a 3rd rounder. I could use some late round draft picks, but I don't think there's anybody that people would want to give us like some 4th round picks or 3rd round picks, stuff like that. We just don't have the team built yet. We got a lot of low overall players. So I think this first season is going to be a wash. We're going to have to just bear with it and go with who we have. I don't think we're going to be trading for anybody else. we're going to have to start that cycle of trading back in the draft, getting more and more draft picks, and then just keep it going from year after year. That's how we start. It starts in year number 1. Pick 30 is going to suck, though, because we're not going to get the greatest player, so we're definitely not going to get a Mario Williams. We're not even going to get an AJ Hawk, because AJ Hawk tends to go like top 5 for some reason. I don't know why, but he does. So I'll see you guys at free agency recap to see where some of the bigger names go. I say bigger names loosely because this first free agency class wasn't that great. All right, so free agency recap, we ended up getting Maurice Claret. He signed with us. The rest of the league, Jason Elam, the highest rated player in free agency, goes to the football team. Any big name guys going anywhere that we recognize? Not really. This free agency class was just not the best for names, at least. Not the best for names. So it's time for the NFL draft. Let's get right to it. Pause the draft. The Panthers have the number 1 overall pick because obviously they were winless for a lot of the season. Then they finally got 2 wins, but those are the only 2 wins they could amass. So they have the worst record in the league. They get the number 1 overall pick. They're probably going to take Mario Williams. That's who I would take. But if they need a quarterback, Vince Young is here. Matt Leinart is here, who I was looking at taking. But with the 30th pick, we're probably not going to get him. And I probably don't want to take him with the 30th pick anyway. If Reggie Bush is available, I'll take Reggie Bush. If Vernon Davis is available, I'll take Vernon Davis. If DeBrickashaw is available, I'll take I don't think DeBrickashaw is going to be available, especially at pick 30. Let's see who goes number 1 overall. There you go. DeBrickashaw is not available. He goes number 1 overall. Then you got Mario Williams to the Steelers. That's an interesting one. You've got pick 3 is Vernon Davis to the Cowboys. Michael Huff is taken by the Ravens at pick 4. Pick 5 is Dante Whitner to the Eagles. And there you go, AJ Hawk. First round pick, top 10 pick to the Chargers. Bengals take Haloti Ngata. Cameron Wembley to the Jets. Ernie Sims to the Colts. Chad Greenway to the Saints. Jason Allen to the Lions. Antonio Cromartie to the 49ers. Broderick Bunkley to the Jaguars. Tom Bali to the Patriots. Bobby Carpenter in the first round as well. That's 2 Buckeyes off the board now. He's to the Jaguars. Davin Joseph to the Vikings. Jonathan Joseph to the Dolphins. Manny Lawson Jets. Santonio Holmes Packers. Reggie Bush, he fell a lot. Reggie Bush fell a lot, but he did not get to us. He goes to Denver. Ty Hill to the Giants. Nick Mangold, that's who I was probably going to take. He goes to Atlanta. Kelly Jennings. Matthias Kiwanuka to the Titans. D'Amico Ryans Raiders. DeQuell Jackson Bears. Mercedes Lewis Cardinals. Jimmy Williams, and now we are up. Both of those picks, I thought we were going to get lucky. And get either Nick Mangold or Reggie Bush, and neither of them fell. That's a little bit unlucky. I mean, MJD is still here. D'Angelo Williams is here. Joseph Adai. I would like to have like a Lendale White as well because he's pretty quick. Wide receiver room is looking a little bit worse for wear. I mean, Jason Avant's still here. You got Greg Jennings, who could be a big piece for us. We have the 30th pick in the second round, too. Andrew Whitworth. I feel like we have to take an offensive lineman. And Andrew Whitworth is here. Let me just go through quickly and see if there's anybody here that could fall to us, or we could pass on. Is there anybody here that we pass on and get later? Yeah, it looks like I think Andrew Whitworth is the best option for us because we need to solidify that offensive line, especially that left tackle spot, and I think Andrew Whitworth could be that guy. So let's take Andrew Whitworth. He's a 76 overall with hidden. He's the 4th ranked player in true value. That's a big pick for us. It's a big pick. We solidify that left offense, or that left outside. What am I trying to say? That left spot on the offensive line is what I was going for. The football team is up. They take Thomas Howard. Dolphins get Winston Justice, and now we're back to the second round. So you guys don't need to see all these picks. I will just skip around to when my picks are up, and then I will see you guys then. Okay, we make it to pick 30 in the second round. A few guys that I was targeting got taken. Tim Jennings got taken. Another guy that I was targeting got taken. I can't remember who it was, though. Elvis Dumerville is still here. Is this the option where Greg Jennings got taken? That's who it was. Is this the move we make? Do we trade the second round pick for more picks next year? Is that the move? Because there's no running backs that I want right now, or at all. Quarterback we don't really need, because David Gerard played good enough to be our quarterback again for another year. So we don't really need him. The only guy that I would take is probably Elvis Dumervil, but he's a 4th round projection. Plus Rob Ninkovich is here as well. So I think the move is to trade this pick away, get more picks next year. Let me think. People are giving us 2nd round picks next year, along with 5th round picks and 6th round picks and stuff. So I think this Colts offer is the best one. I think this Colts one might be the best one. We get a 2nd round pick and a 5th round pick next year. I think I'm going to do that because that gives us 2 extra picks that we didn't have next year to be able to build this team even more. You got to be looking for the future. So I'll see you guys at pick 30 in the 3rd round. All right, we make it to pick 30 in the 3rd round. The guy that I was targeting got drafted. It was Jahari Evans, right guard. I was looking at him heavy to be our right guard of the future, but he's gone. So there's obviously a guy like Rob Sims still here. We've got Brandon Marshall in the 4th round that we could take. We do need a wide receiver to replace Marvin Harrison. He could definitely be an option for us. The free safety spot has still got some guys that we could definitely go for. Corner doesn't really have that many. I mean, Cortland Finnegan and I think Brent Grimes is still down here. So I guess that, yeah, Brent Grimes is still down here. So there's still some options at corner. Stephen Tulloch might be the move. We might need to get Stephen Tulloch or Damato Pecco, but Kyle Williams is here. Kyle Williams is here too. So there's a lot of guys here that, and Elvis Dumerville's still here. Oh, this is tricky. I think we take Tulloch, right? Or do we take Damato Pecco? Damato Pecco. No, I think I take Kyle Williams at D tackle. But do I take Elvis Dumerville now? And then we have Elvis Dumerville and John Abraham on the edges? Is that the move? Yeah, that's the move. Let's take Elvis Dumerville. He's a 70 with hidden. He's already better than Robert Gathers. So hopefully one of those other guys that I was looking at are still there for the 4th round. I'm assuming that Kyle Williams is going to be there, although I don't know. Stephen Tulloch's probably not going to be there. So let's go to the 4th round and find out. All right, 4th round, pick 30, and all of the guys that we were just targeting are gone. Tulloch is gone. Kyle Williams is gone. Everybody is gone that we were targeting. That was a bad 4th round. Even Brandon Marshall is gone. Brandon Marshall got drafted. So if we're going to get a wide receiver, we're going to have to get somebody down here, probably either an undrafted or something. We got to get a wide receiver, that's for sure. I just don't know who it is going to be. We don't need a running back. Quarterbacks or whatever, I guess. We could find somebody in free agency if we really need to. Strong safeties are out the window. Free safeties are still alive. We still got some free safeties. Corners are still alive with Cortland Finnegan and Brent Grimes. But we got to look for somebody who is around this talent. Or maybe we just trade the pick again? Because the guys that I want are a little bit later in the draft, and I think we could get some more picks if we do it like this. But a 7th rounder is that what we want? Or do we get a 5th and a 6th? Because we could get a 4th and a 7th from the Titans, but a 5th and a 6th from the Rams. So it's just a matter of what I think is better. An extra 5th and a 6th? Or an extra 4th and a 7th? I don't know. I don't know what I think would value more. Obviously, the 4th rounder is a little bit more valuable, but 5th and a 6th is better than a 4th and a 7th. But I don't think I could pass up a 4th. Let's get the 4th rounder. I know it's a 7th too, but I don't think I could pass up a 4th rounder. Especially since we're headed to the 5th round where I'm probably not going to get any more 4th round options. So let's get to pick 30 in the 5th round and see if any of my guys are still there. All right, we made it to 5th round, pick 30. Some of the guys I was targeting did get drafted. Delaney Walker is one of them. I was looking at Delaney, but he's gone. We still have the option to take Donald Penn. He is undrafted projection, but that doesn't mean anything. We've also got the option to take Brent Grimes and Tramon Williams. So I think my final 3 picks, I take those 3 guys. They are all undrafted projection, but who knows? Because we don't have a 6th round pick. There's no 6th round pick this year. So who knows what's going to happen? I think with this pick, I take Donald Penn. Right? I think I take Donald Penn. Because our offensive line needs more work than the defense. And Donald Penn could be that stalwart on the other side. So Donald Penn, I take. Now, we got to cross our fingers because we have the 2nd pick in the 7th round. But we have to go a whole round before we get another pick. So cross your fingers that Brent Grimes and Tramon Williams don't get drafted. So it looks like other teams did their homework as well. And sadly, both Brent Grimes and Tramon Williams got drafted in that 5th round. Not even in the 6th round. So that sucks. There's no wide receivers here that I want anymore. I mean, I could take Devin Hester, but what's it really matter at this point? This draft has been really unlucky for us with the lack of the players just getting drafted when we don't want them to. I don't even think we draft anybody. I mean, Daniel Fells is not the greatest tight end in the world, but he'd probably be better than the tight ends that we have. And then obviously, like, Kedrick Golston is here. He'd probably be better than the tackles that we have. I don't know. I'm just really depressed at how the way this draft has gone. The guys that we probably should have gotten that just got taken way too early. I mean, we were in the 5th round when Brent Grimes and Tramon Williams got drafted. They were projected to be undrafted. Why would people take them so early? They must have done their scouting, I guess. I don't know. I don't like it. I thought I was going to have some sneaky plays. I'm glad I got Donald Penn, though, because our offensive line now at least is bookend by 2 good tackles. Let's just take Daniel Fells. He's not going to be that good. 52 overall. He does have hidden, I guess, so that's decent. It's probably just star, but he does have hidden. So I'll see you guys the final pick. If Devin Hester's there, I'll take him, but I'm assuming he's not going to be there because I've already said in the universe that I want to take him, so he's obviously going to be gone. So Devin Hester does make it to pick 30, and this is what I don't understand. I know that people scouted, and I know that they know the same stuff that I know, but you're going to leave a 2nd round talent on the board the entire draft and take a guy that's undrafted in the 5th round? That doesn't make much sense, but let's just take Devin Hester. He's going to be a low overall. He's got it hidden, which is probably star. I'm pretty sure it is star. He can return kicks for us, I guess. I don't know. That's just really depressing. Really depressing. Oh, I wanted Brent Grimes. I wanted Tramon Williams, but I didn't want to waste my picks early to get them because I thought that they would be there. I was wrong. Maybe we can try and trade for them if I really want them. I don't know, but I'm happy with these first 3 picks. Andrew Whitworth, Doomerville, and Donald Penn. These guys are going to be on our team for a long time, hopefully, and they're probably going to be high overalls, not too far away. The other 2 guys, they got hidden development. So I think I drafted everybody here has hidden development, I'm pretty sure. So that's good. I drafted good there. Overall-wise, it kind of dropped off in the 7th round, but that's what you expect. Oh, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. Donald Penn's probably going to start at right tackle for us right off the gate. Yeah, I'm going to start Donald Penn right out the gate, and then obviously Whitworth is going to start, because he's better than everybody we got here. So I'm going to start him right out the gate at left tackle so he can grow as quickly as possible. He's going to be our starter. We still got Larry Allen here. We got a decent center. Our offensive line looks a little bit better now with those 2 guys there. Obviously, we're going to play Elvis Doomerville at left end so that he and Abraham can go off together. Linebacking core, not the greatest. Cornerback room, not the greatest. It's going to be a rough season. It's going to be a rough season, that's for sure. I'm going to definitely have to look at draft or at free agency and see if there's anybody there that I might be able to pick up. But that is going to do it for this off-season episode. I will catch you guys in week number 1 of the 2006 regular season, where we can start season number 2 of this series. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you are excited. Hit that notification bell and the subscription button as well. Thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for me. Peace.